Hey girlies. As we're all probably aware, last week was quite the week in K-pop. In case you're not aware, Baby Monster's ahyeon said the N-word at least thrice during a rap performance for her classmates at Hanlim's art school. This shit showed some of y'all's true colors, cause how the fuck are you gonna say that it's okay because of the context? It isn't, and half of the bitches saying it's fine aren't even black. If you're black and think it's fine, you're the weakest link, because no matter the context, it's never okay for a non-black person to say the N-word. In light of that event, I decided to stir the pot even more and came up with some unpopular opinions. I don't actually know if these are unpopular or not, but that title might give me more views, so ultimately who cares? Now on to the actual video. First opinion is obviously about the ahyeon situation, and it's that some of y'all were focused on the wrong things, because y'all were harassing the person who posted the video by saying they only created the account to spread the video, like yeah, and you're proving their point to having done that because they didn't want all this smoke going to their main. Even if that's not the reason, it doesn't matter that they created an account just to hate on ahyeon because they have reason to do so. She literally said a slur. I saw people saying that this was going to fuel the Baby Monster hate. I don't agree with that, because most of the people on Twitter are not against the fact that a literal racial slur was said, but rather that the account the video was posted from is new. I know this is kinda mean, but I want this to stop ahyeon from debuting. Hear me out before y'all start coming for me. Kim Garam, that one @SSERAFIM member, got kicked out for bullying allegations before they were proven to be correct or incorrect before being kicked out, even though in the end she ended up being innocent. We have literal proof of ahyeon saying the N-word with her whole chest thrice, and YG hasn't even made a statement about this, which is actually crazy. I bet so many of y'all saying the N-word thing was no big deal were also the ones preying on Garam's downfall, so I want y'all keeping that same energy for your BBG ahyeon. I know she's not getting kicked out. Racism in K-pop is as serious as in schools, aka not that big of a deal, but it hurts that her group probably won't be affected by this. I still have more to say on this topic, y'all. I know, I'm sorry, it's just the K-pop stans were bullshitting so much in that Twitter thread, like it was actually infuriating. She was not unaware of what the N-word means, let's just be clear. That girl is fluent in English and took hip-hop studies, and I'm betting she had access to international media, meaning she knew the N-word. There are just so many opportunities for her to know that she shouldn't be done that, and she still did, and y'all are still gonna let her get away with it. If there's more that I need to say, I'll probably add it to the end, along with any other unfinished opinions. Yes, you read that correctly. No, I'm not off my meds, mostly because I don't have any, but we moved. Is it safe to say it now? Anti-Fragile was annoying, like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. I heard a remix that made the song more bearable for me, where the chorus was shortened down to the ti was only shortened down to being said like twice, and it made it way better. The original gives me headache, not to mention the dance. I don't know what it was about it, but I just couldn't get into it. Unforgiven has a better sound and dance, no discussion. I don't think I have more to say about this opinion, but honestly, in all seriousness, it's obviously based on personal opinion, and I'm sick of y'all saying bullshit like, they'll never make another title track like Anti-Fragile, like yeah bro. Thank the Lord that shit was irritating. I'm not saying this as a misandrist, as I'm not, but it's true. I've never been a boy group stan. Boy groups never even got me into K-pop. In fact, they repelled me from it. Thank God for New Jeans, or I'd never have discovered some of my fave nuggas. The boy groups that I heard always made me want to rip my ears off, before remembering that if I did that, I'd never hear some of my faves again, like Pink Panthers or some shit. Granted, the only boy group I'd heard when I'd first discovered K-pop was BTS, which I hated. I started discovering more boy groups after that, even though I wasn't into K-pop yet, and the only other ones I knew were Stray Kids. I listened to their music and thought to myself, who listens to this shit? Because the music was giving me when I was 3, messing around with voice effects over a Slipknot beat made by a zygote. No offense to the Strays or whatever the fuck their fandom is called. God knows the devil lead y'all astray with that demonic ass music. Nah, but for real though, I tried to get into it and I literally could not. every time I heard anything from them I'd just question their fans' music taste and start giggling. I only saw performance clips from TikTok, and I was giggling because it always looked so goofy cause why was my boy staring at me as if he was bout to kill me when he dancing like a baby who just learned how to move its limbs. To be fair, I've never listened to a full song from any boy group, except BTS when I was subjected to those 2 songs in my local ASDA for months on end. I tried listening to unpopular and I couldn't even get through their prelude of a title track from Before Dark Blood. I don't even know what it's called. Y'all punctuations probably know what it's called, but yeah, couldn't listen to that shit. I think it's because girl groups tend to offer more variety, better vocals and all that, whilst boy groups, they literally have one concept. What happened to real men singing about summer with their crushes? Bring it back please, because most of these men are trash vocalists, trash rappers, racist and big-headed for what? It's incredibly annoying as well because they all start out with actually interesting concepts and then they get infected with stray kids virus and suddenly they sound like the only thing they were allowed to consume in their trainee days was testosterone-laced heroin. If y'all know any boy groups with cuter concepts, please let me know because that's what I need in my life. I know this is common knowledge, but like I don't mean in terms of mistreatment because let's be real, I can't hear their suffering through the song. Or at least I shouldn't be able to. They can't be serious with some of the shit they are giving these idols. So many songs they give these groups and you can just hear the strain in their vocals or the disinterest like y'all are not feeling this shit. You know damn well that these bitches could fake it if they weren't forced to push their vocals to its limits and sound like dogs hit whilst doing so. Nuga groups make better music and I think it's because they're always trying to perfect their discography in order to be discovered and become popular due to their talents. If the bigger groups can't do that because of their trash companies, we should popularize more nuga groups to make them start taking their jobs more seriously. Yeah, talkies are becoming the new blinks and it's pissing me off. Just because someone is wearing a crop top and baggy pants in their MV doesn't mean they want to be new jeans. Please control yourself. I saw people saying that ADYA was trying to be new jeans and I had to do a double take cause what are you on? The only similar thing was the fashion, which is something that basically every 4th gen group and now 5th gen is doing. The 4th gen group that I could kind of see in their work was Mix. Another thing I saw were people saying ADYA were trying to be new jeans in their MV and someone asked the person who said this how and the person said those scenes where they're laughing together. What? Are you actually insane? New Jeans is not the only group that has done a music video where the group is supposed to be friends in the MV. The fact that you think the world revolves around your faves is kind of concerning, and this goes to any stan of any artist. You are annoying if you truly think that every littlest thing that is done by another artist is as a result of your artist. Obviously inspiration from other groups can be taken, but it's usually only present in the music and frankly, no groups have tried to copy Nijin's sound. Other groups, however, do have people who have copied their sound, which is perfectly fine as there's no such thing as originality in music anymore since practically every sound has been created before. You could probably find an older beat that sounds like the one used in Zero or something. Point of the matter is, stop attacking groups for unoriginality. New Jeans didn't create the Y2K aesthetic. In fact, none of the members lived through the Y2K era, so just let everyone else breathe. Okay girlies, end of opinions. I hope this video isn't too long because I wrote the entire script before even finding any video clips. Don't be mistaken, these aren't all of my opinions and I will be making another video on this. I might make a midweek video for that, but I'm not sure since I have finals next week, when this gets uploaded. And I haven't studied once, so maybe not. Again, video may look different than all others because all these Korean music shows are greedy as fuck and anti-black because they're not letting me use their shitty camera work in the background of my video that I don't make any money off of. This is all I have to say for now. If I have anything to add to my opinions, they'll be on screen in text without text-to-speech behind it after this outro. But if this is all I had to say, be sure to like and subscribe and follow all my socials or eat a bowl of shit. Bye girlies.